I was born with a cleft lip and palate, which is a hole in the lip and the palate that doesn't fuse during pregnancy. I had the first of 24 operations when I was 4 months old. Since I was in the hospital a lot, my mom got me art supplies, and it became a self-coping mechanism. It became an outlet, just getting me through these operations. I had a good support system. I had a really loving family. I had good friends, but I did deal with a lot of teasing, a lot of bullying. High school was particularly high school was particularly bad. There were boys who made it their goal to make my life pretty miserable. They tried to catch my hair on fire on the bus. They pulled a chair out from under me that resulted in fractured ribs. They would steal my lunch out of my backpack and chew it up and spit it back into my backpack. A lot of that, I dealt with a lot of depression, a lot of just not thinking I was worth anything. I had grown up in a Christian home, but a relationship with God wasn't really a top priority. I just didn't understand the importance of it. When I came across the verse, Psalm 139:14, that says, "I praise you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made," it kind of clicked that I am made in His image, and He made me different by design, but it can be a strength. In my 20s, I started kind of straying from the church a little. I began to focus more on my career. In 2015, I got an amazing opportunity to start designing for big name artists in the music and entertainment industry, and I just kind of focused more on my success and what I was creating and what I was doing, and less on Him. And so much of my identity was wrapped up into what I was creating, who I was creating for. I was just feeling really stuck at what I was doing despite having the success, and I made the decision to, on a very snowy day in February of 2020, move to Arlington from Midland, Texas. In March of 2020, COVID happened, everything shut down, so all the tours I was designing for, the artists, everything just halted. And I kind of had to reevaluate my worth and figure out what was important. And during that time, I lost myself. So when things started opening back up, I was able to apply for a job at Rush Creek as a graphic designer. I was hired on, and at that point, my relationship with God really began to shift. I love that my artwork is ministering to people. I love that it has value and it brings people into the church. Something that has helped me go through everything and just kind of overcome everything I've gone through is knowing that God made me in the way that He intended to make me. Though I don't fully understand why God had allowed me to be born with a facial difference, and despite the certain hardships I've endured, I trust in His goodness. I feel like I have a better understanding of who I am, that I'm a child of God, first and foremost, before an artist, before anything. And that's where I value my identity, and I know who I am.